This story, the two stories that are just circling the social media waves today are the story of the super Karen who bullied a man in front of his children. I have the video here for you. I'm going to tell you a little story that happened to me on Thursday. I was at the gym. It was back day, so I was back day's my favorite. Buys and tries to, but I was finishing doing pull-ups. I had one more to do before I would go on the stepper to do a little cardio, and my earbud fell out. And when I finished my second set, I went to go retrieve it. So as I'm retrieving it, this woman who had to be in her late 50s, early 60s comes from behind me and starts using the same pull-up rack that I use. Now I know a lot of people they say you should really do pull-ups to open your workout because it gets your back all nice and loose. I like to do it. I like to torture myself. And I had a great pump going. Blood was flowing. The testosterone was exploding. I felt great. So this woman is using the pull-up rack, but she's not doing pull-ups. She's just stretching. And she's like moving her legs up and down, whatever. When she finished, I said, excuse me, I just have one more, and then you can use it. And she just sucked her teeth and said, really? So as I said, I had a nice pump going, testosterone and blood are flowing. I turned around to her and I got right in her face. Now maybe I shouldn't have gotten in her face, but fuck her. I got right in her face and I said, yeah, really. And she looked at me like she was about to shit her pants because no one has ever done that to her. No one has put her in her place. No one was there to protect her. Now, I wasn't going to obviously hit her. I have much too much to do with my life than to, go to jail over some Karen whore who's never, been told no before. But for that split second, she thought she was in trouble. She didn't have a response for me, and she just looked at me, frozen. And then I turned around and I did my workout, and that was it. I saw her go to a cycling machine where her husband or whoever was there, and you could tell he wasn't a big guy or an intimidating guy, but he just kind of looked at me and he's just nodding his head as she's like, yelling at him about me. And he's the symbol. He's a symbol of what we're going to look at now, what happened at the Phillies Marlin game. I think it was last night. And the tragedy that happened in Charlotte, North Carolina a couple of weeks ago. Now, if you don't know the story, this is a Florida Marlin Phillies game. I think one of the Phillies hits a home run. Ball goes into the stands. Father runs after the ball, gets it, picks it up, brings it, puts it into his son's glove. Well, this Karen, shouldn't have done that because the stadium belongs to her and that ball belongs to her. And she bullied this guy. He's not even a guy. He's a little wuss. He's a freaking pussy. She bullied him in front of his family, in front of his children, in front of his son, and got the ball back. Now, if you just look at the haircut on this woman, you could tell that she's been